In 1996, President Museveni won his first elective term in office after ruling for 10 years, following his overthrow of the Tito Okello junta in 1986. And not much has changed in the National Resistance Movement NRM Party manifesto since 1996, especially in fighting corruption, building a vibrant economy, rejuvenating the education and health sectors, and building a strong, resilient and sustainable security force. These aspects featured in the NRM's 10-point program, with corruption as number 7, probably suggesting the level of prioritization. Some pundits say that the NRM was indeed committed to fighting corruption in the early days, but seems to have been derailed of late.
They have appointed new people in offices like the new IGG, and I think the anti-corruption cohort has been given more strength, and I seem to see that there is an effort being done to fight corruption.
A number of anti-corruption agencies have been set up, key among them the Inspectorate of Government (IGG). So it baffles many why the number 7 priority on the NRM 10-point program has become the number 1 vice, demanding urgent attention since it threatens national development. Some analysts argue that the 1995 Constitution did not adequately address corruption, ignoring broader aspects of it exhibited in Parliament and in the public service.
This trend of even using public funds and you give some people envelopes and all this money that I see being given, which is not necessarily appropriated, but it is accounted for, I think that is this amounts to legal corruption.
As the anti-corruption war rages on, with many civil society organizations and the international community asking government to crack a whip on the vice, billions of shillings are continuing to disappear daily from the government coffers. The last 2 years have seen more civil society organizations take on government in the fight against corruption. Key among these is the Black Monday movement, where activists put on black and sensitize the masses on corruption every Monday of the week. In the same time frame, President Museveni appointed a new Inspector General of Government, Justice Eileen Mulyagonja, perhaps outlining intentions to bring corruption to an end. She replaced controversial Justice Faith Mwanda, who had been succeeded by her deputy Raphael Baku in acting capacity. The past 2 years have seen the trial of former ministers implicated in the loss of Gavi Alliance monies meant for immunization. These include former health ministers Major General Jim Muhwezi and his deputies Alex Kamugisha and Flight Captain Mike Mukula. Mukula recently spent some time in the coolers at Luzira over the same case. In the 2011 manifesto, NRM vowed to commit money to the Peace Recovery and Development Plan (PRDP) for the war-ravaged Acholi sub-region and other areas. But PRDP has suffered probably the worst corruption scandal in the country's history, with Prime Minister John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, First Lady and Minister for Karamoja Affairs Janet Kataha Museveni adversely mentioned. The duo denied allegations, laying blame on interdicted principal accountant in the Prime Minister's office, Geoffrey Kazinda.
This blatant lie was sold by those who sought to cover their misdeeds, I believe. And why should lies be told and yet we claim to be fighting corruption?
All monies meant for PRDP that are meant to be going to the districts are directly sent by the Treasury to the districts.
According to opposition legislators, corruption is the blood that sustains the ruling NRM party, and getting rid of it would mean killing the party. They urge that until Ugandans peacefully get rid of NRM and President Museveni from the state power, corruption will remain part of Uganda's history.
Uganda needs a new dispensation, a new political order, a new kind of commitment, a new group of leaders committed to the rule of law, committed to promoting the people's welfare, committed to developing this country.
He has become a very populist politician, and that's why he can carry money in sacks. These are not programs to empower anyone, but they are programs to excite the public, and they either vote for you or they go with you. So fighting corruption, empowering institutions, it will never happen under Museveni.
The fight against corruption is most likely to surface in the 2016 NRM manifesto. Much then will, however, depend on what has been done by the party in the final years of this term. Jordan Mwangizi, NBS Television.